Certain parts of the CS2 investing markets have really started heating up lately, and to me, that is so exciting. There is so much potential and so much opportunity out there. You just have to find the right places and then obviously have the money to go and make some moves, and hopefully things will really work out in the long run. I am Jerm, a CS2 cash trader, collector, and investor. In this video today, we're going to be talking about an item that has absolutely been exploding in price recently, but the even better news is I don't think it's too late to get involved, and I think there's plenty more gains to be had in the long term, but even in the short term as well. So this is definitely a video that I'm very excited to be talking about. But first, just want to mention real quick my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We're buying pretty much anything and everything for the right price. You can see here some of the newest stuff I bought. I bought a bunch of Operation Broken Fang cases, but I also bought a couple agents, Zeus Olympus, this Huntsman Brightwater, and an M4A1S Hyper Beast. So all kinds of different stuff. If you're looking to sell for the right price, we can get a deal done. And by selling me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content, which I would appreciate a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So the item we are talking about is right here. This is the snake bite case. For those of you that don't know, we can step back a little bit and say that the snake bite case was removed from the active duty pool around 7 months ago. It was in February that the kilowatt case came out. The kilowatt case replaced the snake bite case in the active duty pool, and the snake bite case joined that rare drop pool where, again, 99% of the cases that are dropped after you level up in CS2 are going to be those active duty cases, and then 1% are going to be those rare drops. But that 1% is split between all of the rare drops. So you can see why this would make entering the rare drop pool such a good thing. The supply of these cases that is being created is going to be just decimated as soon as you start hitting the rare drop pool, and that's why cases are such a good CS2 investment. For those of you that don't really know, that is the very, very simple math of it, that people love opening cases. Case opening numbers are insane. And once you're in that rare drop pool, again, you are a percentage of the drops that are happening in CS2, and your supply is slowly going to be getting eaten into, and the price is just going to naturally go up over time, as long as you aren't insanely overpriced, or as long as people don't just stop opening cases, which they're absolutely not doing. So again, 7 months ago, the snakebite case was removed from that pool, and we can zoom out and look back and see around this time. It was right around here, February. We can see right here in early February, the snakebite case was 17 cents, and then it was removed from that pool, and it spiked from 17 cents up to 27 cents. Now, since then, obviously, at the time I was saying, hey, I do think the snakebite case is a very, very exciting purchase once it's being removed from the pool. Again, I think that makes it a great long-term hold, but the bad thing is we have so many players in CS2 now. There's something like peak 1.4 million players. There's almost 900,000 daily players, whatever, that a ton of these items are getting dropped. A ton of cases are getting dropped. And obviously with the new CS2 drop system, the fact that you can choose your drops, you're getting way, way, way more cases dropped. So even once these cases go to the rare pool, they're not going to explode in price overnight. Again, that's what we saw. We saw this very, very big jump where maybe the market overreacted a little bit, going from 17 cents to 27 cents. But then since then, things have been very flat. We hit 27 cents again in May, but then we dropped all the way down to 18 cents very, very recently. And it might sound weird, but this is actually a very good thing for snakebite case investors. Again, once you know that it's removed from the active duty pool, but you can still purchase it at 18 cents. This thing only got down to 17 cents. This thing was 18 cents a couple days. This was when it was still in the active duty pool. It was 28 cents, it was 19 cents, it was 18 cents, it was 17 cents. You had an opportunity to still buy this thing for 18 cents months later, even after you had the information that it was now in the rare drop pool for the same price as previously it was in the active duty pool. That's a great thing, because the best investments are investments that you're going to be able to pile money into over time and get them at better and better and better prices. Again, if you had been buying snakebite cases at 35 cents and 40 cents and 27 cents and 25 cents, and then maybe you got a little bit at 19, 18, 17, but then it shot up to 27, that kind of sucks. But if you were able to continue to lower your cost bases at 22 cents and then at 21 cents and then at 18 cents, and then now this thing start ticking up, that is literally the best types of investments, and that's how you're going to make the most money. Again, the snakebite case is now up 28% just in the past month. This thing is starting to see some explosive growth, and this doesn't mean it's going to continue to just explode and go to the left. This thing could go back down. It could go sideways for a time period or whatever, but I do think in the long run, this is a no-brainer slam dunk investment because, again, the snakebite case does have an insane supply. There is so many snakebite cases out there because this thing was in the active duty pool for a long time, and there's so many players and so many drops and all that, but we can check CS2 case tracker right now and see that just in the past month, there have been an estimated estimated 865,000. I know I'm covering this up with my face, but you can see here, this is the snakebite case. 865,000 of these estimated to have been opened just in the past month. Again, that supply is being eaten into. The snakebite case is currently the most opened rare drop pool case. I don't know if that'll continue because the snakebite case isn't super popular, so its opening numbers are probably going to continue to drop down. But again, it is not getting anywhere near that number of cases dropped per month. So this supply is being eaten into, and it is going to continue to be eaten into over time. That is why the prices are going up right now. And again, part of the other reason why we didn't see necessarily explosive growth right when it got removed from the active duty pool is that the whole CS2 markets and the case market in general were kind of sideways during this whole time period. If the market would have been in an explosive growth period like we saw during the announcements of CS2 and stuff like that, this case definitely could have just shot straight up. It's not like every time a case goes to the rare drop pool, it's going to go up and then come back down. But the snakebite case presented you an awesome opportunity of the fundamentals of it changing, going from the active duty to the rare duty without the price necessarily following that fundamentals right away. So you have had an opportunity over the past 7 months to continue to load up on this case. But again, I still think right now, even though we've seen 28% gains in the past month or whatever, this is insane. This is very, very good, because if you've been buying the snakebite cases at 18, 17, 16 cents, even lower on third-party marketplaces, you have gotten at very good prices, and you've seen 30% gains in the past month. I still think there are hundreds of percentages of gains to be had going forward in the future. Again, this case is still very, very, very cheap. 25 cents for a case in the rare drop pool, especially one that's being opened as much as this one is. 865,000 cases open in the past 30 days. I think it has great numbers going forward. Also, of course, the items in the snakebite case, the top end items like the coverts have been seeing some nice gains as well. The USPS to trader, this is up 13% in the past month, and the in-living cutler M4A4 is up 8% in the past month. Same thing with these. Obviously, when the snakebite case is getting dropped more and opened more, these cases are going to be in higher. These guns are going to be in higher supply, but as this case moves to the rare drop pool, these skins are going to be getting dropped less. They're going to become increasingly rare over time. The supply isn't going to be increasing in fast. Prices are going to be going up. You can see the same thing with the filler skins on the lower end. Obviously, especially the blues that are being done for trade-ups, these blues are literally going to be dropping in quantity because people are going to be trading them up faster and they're going to be getting refilled. So stuff like the Glock Clear Polymer, the Nova Windblown. Nova Windblown up 18% in the past month. Glock Clear Polymer, you can see its graph has just been insane over the past year. Here's that February time right here is 54 cents. Now it's up to $1.09. So it does present you some awesome opportunities. If you don't necessarily like the snakebite for whatever reason, there's also 3 more cases with tons more items that I think are going to follow a similar trend. But again, that snakebite case, I think over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it's going to, see some very, very nice gains. And I think sometime in the next 5 years, we'll see like a dollar snakebite case for sure. So I think there's plenty of gains to be had there. Again, that's just a prediction. I don't know if that's going to turn out for sure, but that's at least a thesis that I'm investing under. And that's why I love cases and why I invest in a ton of cases. But cases that are following a similar trajectory to the snakebite case are definitely going to be the clutch case, which was the one removed right before the snakebite case, obviously. And this thing is the second most opened rare drop pool case, with 745,000 of these opened in the past month. Again, the clutch case is a little bit further along on that timeline than the snakebite case, and this thing is up only 4% in the past month. But again, the good thing about the clutch case is it is way, way, way down from those CS2 peak hypes. You have an awesome opportunity to buy this thing very cheap. It's down 40% in the past year. And again, I don't think it's too late. I think this thing has tons of gains ahead of it. And again, I think the math is just very, very simple on cases. Cases are getting opened faster than they're getting dropped. The price appreciation will happen naturally over time. Clutch case sitting at about 44 cents right now. Again, it's still cheap, so has a ton of room to run. And then you also have the next couple of cases that are going to get removed from the active duty case that I think will see similar trajectories as the snakebite case. You have the fracture case. This thing's up 14% in the past month, but again, this is still in the active duty. It is still being dropped at insane rates. You still have opportunities to load up on it before it gets removed from the active duty and then after it gets removed from the active duty. And then, of course, you have the recoil case as well. This thing is sitting at 17 cents. This is very, very crazy because so recently we had this thing as low as 13 cents. Now it's up big over the past month, but again, it's still only at 17 cents. Still has a ton of room to run. By far the cheapest case in all of CS2, I do believe. And again, you do have all the items inside all these cases as well. You have the clutch case, definitely some of these filler skins. I think we'll continue to see nice price appreciation. The recoil case, the USP print stream, once the recoil case is removed from the active duty, I think is going to be very, very nice. Again, you have all these filler skins down here as well. And then same thing with the fracture case. I think both the Desert Eagle print stream and the AK Legion of Anubis are both going to be good after this thing gets removed from the active duty pool eventually over time, especially that Deagle print stream is going to be a very, very nice one. But you have tons of filler skins down here that I think will do very, very well as well. So again, snakebite case exploding over the past month. Very, very nice growth, but it's not too late. I think even at these prices today, right now, there's still an insane amount of room for potential, an insane amount of room for growth, and an insane amount of room for profit. So I don't know. Obviously, there's a ton of awesome opportunities in the CS2 markets. We're going to be talking about those every single day on the channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. But if you do decide to get involved with this one, I hope you make lots of money and good luck. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.